you say?
Huh? Oh, really? That's nice. Oh, yeah, most definitely. I wonder is my outfit too overdressed or underdressed? Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, same way. I wonder should I order a salad or a steak? Probably a salad, yeah. That seems more good. Oh, yeah. Oh, you too? I agree with you. I wonder if they can tell I'm sweating right now. Oh, well. These are a few of the few thoughts that many people have on their first date. And I'm gonna go over why this is an important thing when it comes to dating people. With dates, they are mainly just for you to get to know somebody on a deeper level, you know. And with first dates, we have to know that they are very high in conversation and low in investment. And that saves a lot of people from getting too caught up in their feelings and stuff like that. First dates go back way before the 19th century to the 1700s, actually, but it got more popular around the 1900s, and it all started by the word courting. And with courting, it was when parents actually set their children up to meet other children their age to start dating, and that was pretty common. But then they noticed that when they left them alone, they began doing sexual activities versus actually getting to know them. So in the 1920s, they were chaperoned by supervisors and adults who knew the children very well, and that prevented them from engaging in any sexual activity and strictly and solely on getting to know them as individuals. Around the 1930s and 40s, dating became more serious. It wasn't just, okay, I meet you, if I don't like you, it's nothing. You would actually introduce as you're going to get married, and that's how it was from the 1930s, 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. Then they started getting more freedom in the 1970s and 80s, and that actually led to them going out on dates, you know, without their parents chaperoning them, but it got more high on sex again. So in the 80s and 90s, they just called it a quit. It's not going to be dating anymore. It's going to be called hooking up, you know. You get to know them, and most of the dates will end in sexual activities. It can be kissing, it can be other things, but that's what the date usually ended with. In the 90s and the 2000s that we are right now, it's become a mixture of everything, and there's no limitations or standards of dating, you know. So now we just call it linking up or getting to know somebody, and that's just us going out on small dates and so forth. And I'm going to tell you the benefits of first dates. For first dates, you enter with nothing to lose at all. You're basically just going there to gain, if anything. There are no set expectations out of the person. It's just solely to figure out if there's interest between you two. And also, thankfully times have changed. You're not there to commit to them. You're just having fun. So with first dates and dating period, you're just finding what's comfortable for you to participate with somebody else. You're just looking for what you like in somebody and what you don't like in somebody for future commitments that you have in the future. And also, you get to experience different people, personalities, and expand your horizons. So I'm going to tell you and demonstrate how to prepare for your first date. For ladies, you don't want to overdress, or you don't want to underdress. You want to present yourself in a way that's approachable to the person that you're interested in. And for this, you want to set the date someone that's in close proximity. So if I live in Chesapeake and my friend Desiree lives in Virginia Beach, the common ground probably be Norfolk or somewhere that we both can get to easily. Your activities should never be something that costs too much money. No one wants to spend $50 on a date and they don't go anywhere, you know, it's pointless. And also, the first dates should never occur in the morning because you don't get to get the full aspect of a person because they're not totally awake, or they don't feel themselves. So afternoon is suggested because you get to see them in their true colors. Evening, it depends on how many dates you've been on because in the evening you might feel more romantic or touchy-feely, and you don't want that on the first date. For the ladies again, some men actually like natural makeup, and this has been studied by researchers and stuff, that men actually like the natural look. They don't mind. You can go for a light-based foundation, you know, nude makeup, stuff like that. And also a helpful tint that men love sweet smells, so you can like spritz a little slight, subtle scent on your wrist and on your neck. That will catch the guy's attention immediately. When you shake their hand or give them a hug, either way. for guys, you never want to dress like you're going to the basketball court or just to the grocery store. You don't want to put on a basic tee, jeans. But if you do, you can just wear a polo or a nice pair of pants and call it a day, you know? Also, take the initiative to do most of the stuff like set the date for her. Women like you to take the initiative for that. And for the smells also, you don't want to get something that's too strong, but something that's noticeable to the girl. Because when you hug them, they will smell that and say, okay, I found a guy who smells good and has stuff together. So this is when the date comes into play. You want to show up to your date at least 10 minutes early. So if it's in the evening at 5 o'clock, you have to show around like 5:45, 4:50, you know. So I'm here early, waiting on my friend to come on. Then my date will come on. You will always want to greet them with a nice, firm handshake.
Hello.
Or if they're very approachable, you can give them a hug. Oh, how you doing? When you're there, you would, for the guy, it just depends on if the woman is more submissive or independent. You can pull the child for her. Here you are. Take your seat. Okay, when you're based in your seat, you never want to look too uncomfortable. When you're getting to know them, do not interview them. You don't ask questions like, okay, how much money do you make? Where do you live? What's your job? You know, get to know them on an individual basis, you know. Do not mention none of your exes. That's something that nobody wants to know on the first date, or at least in this time for you. And keep the conversation light and friendly. When the mood has been set, you're getting to feel out each other's vibe, you can look at the menu and ask them what they like. This is another way of getting to know them on a more deeper way. Don't be afraid to eat. Because I know for me personally, like, you don't want to eat all pretty like on first date, because when you go on future dates, you're setting almost a false expectation of yourself towards your date. So that's never good. Keep your phone out of sight, because when you have your phone out, you look like you're not interested in the person and you're more interested on your phone than the person you're on a date with. Body language is key, and so is facial expressions. So if my date says something that I don't like, I can't be like, or I can't be like just slouch like. You have to act like you're here for something, you know, have purpose while you're on that date, because you're on that date for a purpose. And when you're on the date, be humble, be yourself, be confident in what you're doing, be confident while you're with that person, for whatever reason it may be. When the date is coming to an end, gentlemen, always pay for it. Even though this is like, oh, she's not my girlfriend, there's no title on it, you want to make it seem like you take the initiative and you have it all together. And for the females, if you're independent, you can do what you have to do, you know. When you're in the date, you want to make sure that you always greet them with the same mentality that you greet them with, a warm, welcoming smile, a handshake, or a hug. When you part your ways, and when you leave them, never say, oh, see you when I see you.
See you later.
Yeah, that is something that you would say, because that ensures that you enjoyed yourself. See you later, see you soon. And all in all, everyone deserves a chance at true happiness when they're dating somebody. So if you follow these steps or protocols to your first date, there's no doubt that you'll find somebody special. And the great thing about first date is that if you don't like that one, you always have somebody else in pocket for the next one.